Fala pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Aqui quem fala é o João Vitor. E no vídeo de hoje, galera, estamos aqui para iniciarmos uma nova série de gameplay aqui no canal. E dessa vez, pessoal, é sobre o jogo Red Dead Redemption 1, um grande clássico aí da Rockstar, o conhecido GTA do Velho Oeste, beleza? E galera, o que que acontece? Esse jogo, nunca zerei ele. Quando comprei, né, no lançamento, era todo em inglês, então nunca foi possível a gente, pelo menos eu, entender o modo história por completo. Agora, temos uma galera aqui do Brasil, ó. Rafael Godoy, Herbert e Crisp, que é o nome, acho que da equipe dele, se eu não me engano, beleza? Fizeram esse jogo totalmente em português, ok? E agora a gente vai conseguir ter uma noção do modo história do Red Dead 1. Então chega de enrolação, pessoal, e bora começar as missões do vídeo de hoje.
Hey, watch it, mister! Read all about it! Bill Williamson's gang terrorized
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
E tá aí, pessoal, chegamos aí na nossa na estação Armadilha. E galera, tô muito feliz de estar trazendo esse jogo aqui pro canal. É um jogo sensacional. Eu não sei se o pessoal que fez o mod mexeu nos gráficos, mas está muito bonito o jogo. Eu creio que sejam os gráficos originais da época, ok? E galera, o jogo tá sendo feito diretamente de um Xbox 360 RGH, beleza? Então eu baixei uma ISO, o arquivo lá, né? E coloquei a tradução, beleza? O ponto no seu mapa indica um objetivo. Você descobriu a roupa de assassino letal. Use-o para fazer seu Dead Ear se regenerar 2 vezes mais rápido. Vamos aqui então.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Siga Jack até os cavalos. Tomara que essa musiquinha não dê direitos autorais, né? Senão vai complicar. E lembrando, pessoal, vou fazer vídeos de mais ou menos 50, 60 minutos, beleza? Creio que vai ser um tempo suficiente. Agora vamos aqui prestar atenção. Eu quase atropelei o cara. Vamos prestar atenção nos diálogos aqui agora.
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Que gráfico maravilhoso, pessoal. Isso porque eu já joguei o Red Dead 2, né? Quer dizer, ainda não joguei.
I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? No, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Ele é todo misterioso, todo no sigilo.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now.
Opa.
Just over this hill. Whoa.
Let's go.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Aproxime-se do Fort Mercer.
Let's go.
Deixa eu descer do cavalo.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Pô, mas aí também foi burro, hein, irmão? 3 contra 1.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Fechou, fechou. A tia só deu esculacho na gente. Junte-se a Bonnie. Bonnie é a bolinha azul no seu mapa. Vamos ver aqui o mapa, né, pessoal? É bem grande. Estado da Fronteira Oeste, 1910. Aqui é o nosso querido trem, né? Fechou. Vamos lá então juntar a Bonnie. E lembrando, né, pessoal, o jogo ele está totalmente no modo original do Xbox 360. Não mudei nada, ok? Tá tudo do mesmo jeito.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Ande com a Bonnie. Vamos ter que andar a cavalo, é isso mesmo? Mantenha o B pressionado para focar em pessoas, lugares e eventos importantes.
It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on, it's property.
Come on!
Pra onde você vai?
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Yeah! And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. Come on, boy! That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Whoa there.
Não vou ficar falando muito aqui, né, pessoal? Vamos focar na história.
Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Nosso objetivo, vá para a casa da Bonnie.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Ah, tá. Aqui a gente tem os nossos itens. Temos o revólver e o rifle de repetição. Repetição? Isso.
Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Let's go!
Vamos
Thank you, Mr.
ter...
Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Lembrando, pessoal, eu não vou fazer cortes aqui no jogo, né? Então eu vou deixar rolar tudo que tiver na história, fechou?
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you?
Ué. Como que eu vou sair daqui, tio? Se você tá aí? Olha o cavalo, velho.
Go!
Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. Nice shooting.
Caraca, vamos ter que matar coelho, velho.
That's it. Kill those little varmints. You got one.
Oh.
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch.
Caraca, tem que matar coelhinho, velho. Que pesada essa missão aqui.
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Não é pra você pular aí, velho. O cavalo tá querendo.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Yes, you got one! Come on, they're headed for the
Tem mais coiote?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it! Damn coyote!
Beleza.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Você pode dormir na cama do seu quarto para salvar o jogo. Se dormir, você acordará 6 horas depois. É basicamente estilo GTA mesmo. Você também pode pegar munição extra no baú do seu quarto. Essa aqui é tipo a nossa casa, então, digamos assim. Ganhamos até um brinde de avatar. Não sei como, mas ok, né? Então vamos aqui então, né? Dar o primeiro save no nosso jogo. Seleciona o slot. Vamos salvar aqui no primeiro. Sim. Pra vocês verem, né? Não tinha nada salvo. Estamos ganhando as conquistas. Tudo agora. Vamos aqui ver no mapa. Deixa eu ver se tem um jeito mais fácil, um atalho. Não, equipamento. Aqui são só coisas básicas. Trocar de roupa? Que roupa que a gente tem? Ah, não. Perna de cavalheiro, assassino. Não, vamos ficar com a nossa roupa básica mesmo. Aqui esse B, pessoal, deve ser a Bonnie, com toda certeza. Bonnie, como é que é o nome? Bonnie McFarlane. Vá para B para falar com a Bonnie. Você já tem um cavalo assim, salve documentos para outra ocasião. Caraca, galera, esse jogo tá muito bacana quando você entende a história. E aqui, né, pessoal, eu não vou ficar zoando aqui nem nada de ficar andando pra lá e pra cá. O nosso foco é realmente fazer as missões aqui do game, mas provavelmente depois a gente faça um vídeo dando uma volta aqui, fazendo uma bagunça, beleza? Vamos deixar mais pro final. Vamos para a próxima missão aqui agora. Obstáculos no caminho é o nome da missão.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Tá, o que essa tia vai fazer? A gente vai apostar uma corrida de cavalo.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all.
Ah, tá de brincadeira.
Come on.
É por que ele fica caindo do cavalo?
Let's go. Let's go.
Caraca, o cavalo corre demais, velho.
Come on. Whoa. Yeah. Let's go.
Ah, tá de brincadeira a hora que eu ia alcançar ela.
Yeah. Come on. Come. Come on. Yeah. Go.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Fechou. O xerife Johnson quer falar com você em Armadilho. Vá para M no mapa. E agora, hein? Vamos ver aqui o nosso mapa. Caramba, é aqui do outro lado. Delegado Johnson. Bom. A gente perdeu a corrida de cavalo aqui, né? Vamos ver aqui.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on.
Suba na carroça, tá? A gente vai guiar a carroça, é isso?
You're looking much better, considering
Ah,
you're
espera aí. Antes de eu fazer as coisas aqui, né, pessoal? Deixa eu desmarcar aqui o mapa.
almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
A tia tá interessada mesmo no passado da gente. Ó, irmão, é lógico que eu ia te derrubar, ué.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Cara, eu nunca andei num cavalo na vida real e agora eu tô aqui guiando esse aqui. Não sei nada de como que funciona isso. Chegamos em Armadilho.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Vá até o consultório do doutor. Comprar remédio aqui, né? Comprar de pirona, alguma coisa.
Dear sir, hello.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight.
Tá, pegamos aqui.
So much to buy in this town.
É, vender a gente não vende nada. Fale com a Bonnie do lado de fora do armazém geral. Pressione para abrir sua mochila. Nossa saúde já está no máximo, então o medicamento fica ali.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Foi até interessante que a gente já veio pra Armadilha e já pode falar com o xerife aqui, o delegado queria falar com a gente, né? Se você quiser deixar a Armadilha, geralmente a diligência carregando e descarregando atrás da estação de carga. Ah, tá. Tipo um táxi, só que de 1910. Agora você pode comprar e alugar imóveis marcados com azul. Interessante. Deixa eu ver aqui o nosso mapa, pessoal. Ah, não. O mapa é aqui do outro lado. O lugar de origem, onde a gente tava, foi aqui, ó. Rancho da McFarlane, isso. Tá, vamos ver. Casa de filmes, delegado Johnson. Loja de armeiro e propriedade à venda. Táxi de carruagem, é exatamente isso que eu falei. Bom, vamos dar um... Vamos ele ver o preço daquela casa. Quanto que custa? Só por curiosidade, se a gente precisar adquirir, né? A gente pode jogar poker. Eu não faço a menor ideia de como joga poker. Mas tem isso aqui no jogo, pessoal. Vamos ver o preço. $50. A gente tem um total de $0. Então não vai virar. Aqui a gente tem um armeiro, é isso mesmo? Não, é aqui dentro.
Will protecting yourself stay
Vamos
very
ver aqui.
Why, hello.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety.
Ah, tá. A gente pode comprar os itens. Só que infelizmente a gente não tem dinheiro nenhum, né, pessoal? Então a gente tem que fazer aqui uma pancada de missão pra ir tentar ganhando uma grana aqui. Aqui, o que que é nessa loja aqui? Deixa eu ver. Escritório do médico. Ah, tá. Bom, chega de enrolação. Vamos lá falar com o delegado ali, que é mais fácil. Xerife. A realidade política de Armandilho.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Bicho, começamos bem.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Cara, gospe 24 vezes, velho, em
I
minuto.
done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Boggs Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Acompanhe Marshall Johnson até a taberna. Ah, tá. A gente tem as...
Who are we looking for? A bunch
bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
Vamos meter bala aqui então agora. O bom do Red Dead é que ele tem muita cena que pode virar thumbnail, mas agora vamos prestar atenção.
Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into. Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him.
Mentira que pode assoviar pro cavalo, que sensacional.
Can't lose that trail, boy. Catch up with me when you can. Come on.
Siga o Walton até o esconderijo. Não mate o Walton. Beleza, eu vou tentar não matar ele.
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Caraca, o cavalo corre muito rápido, velho. Não dá nem tempo da gente ler as legendas direito, pessoal.
Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Go!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover.
Será que agora já pode matar ele?
Take cover behind that wagon to your right.
Mate aquele fora da lei atrás dos caixotes. Opa, tem um malucão lá atrás, ó. Opa. Eu tirei num cavalo, coitado. Vamos aqui dar uma... Vai, filho, sai de trás da pedra. Tô clicando 3 horas pra você sair, velho. Que ele ainda continua vivo, se ele não caiu. Há uma recompensa de procurado pelo Walton. Se tem recompensa, vamos capturar ele vivo, né?
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston. Yeah. Come on.
Beleza, ganhamos aí $20. Que foi a recompensa, né? Aqui tá todos os inimigos que a gente matou. Vamos aqui só pegar aqui os itens. Eles deixaram, né? Os itens que eu falo é munição, pessoal. Fechou. Que tinha mais alguém aqui atrás. Importante. Ali tá falando todos os itens que a gente pode fazer, né, pessoal? De viajar para um lugar, para outro. Se a gente quiser. Aqui, infelizmente, a gente não pode salvar o jogo, né? Fechou, $57. Você pode salvar o jogo em qualquer lugar da Steppe. Não sei como que a gente faz isso, mas ok, né? O que é esse ponto azul que temos aqui no mapa? Amigo. Mas antes eu preciso salvar esse jogo aqui, né, pessoal? Não, não era em trajes, armas também não. Eu vou comprar essa propriedade que é a venda aqui em Armadilha, ó. Deixa eu só ver o que é esse cavalo que tá aqui embaixo, sei lá o que é isso. Ah, é alguém que tá com problema. Ah, aqui eu não consigo pular. Ele tá sendo atacado por coiote. Deixa eu ver como que eu posso ajudar ele. O bom é que nesse jogo o que não falta é cavalo, né? Vem cá, irmão, preciso te ajudar, mas você... Ah, eu matei ele, quer ver? Ué, o maluco sumiu. Eu acho que eu matei ele também. É, sei lá. Bom, vamos aqui então retornar lá pro vilarejo, né? Beleza, pessoal, estamos chegando aqui, ó, em Armadilha, eu vou chamar de Armadilha, ok? Vou descer do cavalo aqui. Deixa eu comprar aqui essa propriedade, né? Aproveitar que a gente pegou uma grana da recompensa. Vamos aqui então adquirir. Aí, ó. Todos os nossos itens. Ah, a gente sai no bar. Da hora, interessante. Bom, vamos aqui então salvar o nosso jogo, né? Tá aí, beleza. E fechou, pessoal. Bom, galera, vou finalizar o vídeo de hoje por aqui. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado do nosso primeiro episódio de Red Dead Redemption 1. Eu gostei muito, pessoal, essa série. Vou fazer ela completa aqui no canal, fechou? E vou finalizar aqui, galera. Vou deixar do lado da tela aqui a playlist completa do Red Dead 1 para você ver todo o modo história, beleza? E do lado o vídeo de uma outra gameplay para você dar uma olhadinha mais tarde, fechou? E no meio o botão de inscreva-se se você gostou do nosso conteúdo, fechou? E é isso aí. Foi, pessoal, até o próximo vídeo.